Hey everybody, welcome back to Straight Talk No BS. I'm Jay, I'm your host, and usually we do this show on Thursday, but yesterday Mercedes had a show, so we had to miss Straight Talk, but that's okay, we bring it to y'all today. Yeah, Mercedes got in the way again. But anyway, for all of y'all, the show went great. You'll be able to view that show with Mercedes in it. It was the Stephen Kidd comedy show, and maybe in a couple of weeks on Pluto TV or either Netflix. But in the meantime, y'all, let's get to Straight Talk. Y'all enjoy it. And by the way, I'm in the comments. Hey y'all, welcome back to Straight Talk. I know y'all missed us. It's Straight Talk No BS. I'm Jay, I'm your host. We have Tanya on the side of me. We have Francis Taz up in the right hand corner. We have Nay down in the right hand corner. And then we have a guest. Swalo. What's up, Swalo?
What's going on? What's going on? How's everybody doing?
Nothing much.
Right.
I'm glad.
We are doing.
I'm glad you could join us tonight and talk about this topic here.
Well,
Anyway,
thank you
y'all,
for
tonight
having
we're going to
me.
be talking about polyamorous relationships. What y'all think about that polyamorous stuff?
Poly.
Many,
Oh,
many, many,
man.
Many.
So, for the
Man.
audience who don't know, polyamorous relationship is pretty much just
What, child? You so goofy. I got to look over this nut right here because she
No,
extra.
I'm about to say something.
extra.
I was about to say something so crazy, sharing many asses, but I ain't gonna go there.
But seriously, though,
So
I mean, but not all of them are that way in that aspect,
yeah,
physical.
we're gonna get on
It's
that.
just
We're gonna talk
the
about
fact of multiple relationships at the same time with multiple different people, whether it's the same sex, different sex, mixture of all, just many relationships.
A lot of- a
at the
lot of
same time
people-
with everybody knowing about each other. Let me make that,
Well, a lot of people think that's just a clever way of cheating. Nay, do you think that's a clever way of cheating? If your man came to you right now today and told you that he wanted to be in a poly relationship, he wanted to make y'all's relationship a polyamorous relationship, what would you say to that?
answer honestly, Nate.
Yeah,
Don't sit there and
honestly.
front. Because look here, if Gray came to you right now, what you gonna
It's the
say?
same thing he asked me as far as a threesome, and I'm not gonna sit on here and say he's never asked because he has. That's a man's fantasy. But at the end of the day, me as a woman, I ain't gonna be able to do it because what can she do for you that I can't do? I'm just trying to understand the dynamic. What
So
can
you
she do
selfish is what
that
you're
I can't?
saying.
Yeah. I mean, to each his own. I'm not passing judgment on anybody. Hey, whatever floats your boat, floats your boat. But at the end of the day, if you and I are a couple, why do you need an extensive partner to do something that I can do? Shit, it ain't nothing in the bedroom that I won't do. I mean,
All right, Nate.
What,
So
what,
you
but
you,
what
you
if it's
feel
what if it's another woman that come in and help pay some of the bills?
I'm dumb.
if
I'm
she
just
come in,
done.
She come in and help take the load off you. You know what I'm
if
saying?
she can come in and pay half of that $1,900 mortgage, then bitch, come on in here.
Oh, you in for the poly
Think you
then?
gonna do it?
You know,
Because she has a role, she has a place. I get you.
because I'm telling you, my social
You
security
can-
don't go far. Okay, bitch, if you gonna come on in, hey, come on. Well, how you like? Well
She
done.
said her Social Security
What,
don't go
what you
far.
about?
That fool say, "How you
Nay,
like your
see,
chicken?
let me
Well
tell you
done."
something. You can be the primary in the relationship. And for y'all who don't know, there are some poly relationships to where one person is the primary person, meaning that, they're the main one. They don't actually mess around with the extra person. No,
The mainstream
no,
doesn't?
I said that wrong.
Okay.
They do, but they're mainly in control of the relationship, telling everybody else what to do.
We'll get into that. Francis, what you feeling about it?
And they would love that.
Oh, she would.
She would love. She would love being the primary, dictating everything.
In the bedroom, now as the man, you want to run the house, but in the bedroom is what I want.
They said, nay.
Taz, what about you?
What about
you? If T came to you today and said, "Hey,
you might as well don't even finish.
I don't even need to finish it."
So she can't even come on in.
Do y'all know where the morgue is?
Damn.
Do y'all have a nice church where we can go set up at?
Dumb.
Let me explain something to you. I'm not with it. I don't want that. I'm just it's
to
not.
Each his own, right?
I'm like Cynthia. To each his own. I don't like it. It's just not for me. Yes, I'm stingy and I'm all vodka. I don't like Shan. They tried to teach me that in school, but I just didn't grasp that part of it. No, it's not.
What about you, Swalo?
Oh man. Okay, Taz. Okay, you know what? To me, it's like to each his own. I wouldn't do it, but now I cannot say I have not done that. I cannot.
That's what I was just about to say.
I have.
Okay, wait.
That's what I was just about to say.
What was the first part of that answer?
She said that she wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't do it, but I cannot say that I have not lived that life. When I was younger, yes, I lived that life where every female knew about every female, but don't disrespect me in front of the other one. If you see me with one, really, you don't even have to speak. Don't even really acknowledge me. Just go on about your business and everything will be fine.
Now, that's dangerous.
That sounds more like a pimp.
But I'm thinking,
pimp. We can't get it mixed up.
Pimp.
But polyamorous and pimp.
But no, that's why I was like, it's kind of sort of the same because they knew. Everybody knew about each other.
No. It's not only the knowing part; it's the also engaging in sex all at one time.
Oh no! I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
I've never.
It's more than just them knowing. It's also the sexual activity. That's what makes it poly.
No.
I was gonna say now I didn't really. I have my own preconceived idea about what a polyamorous relationship or poly. There's several, just, to put that out there. There's so many different dynamics and dimensions that this stuff goes to. So I'll just generally call it poly. Okay. So I have my own preconceived idea about what that is and what it stood for. I'm thinking that that's just, like Jay said, it's just a glorified way or an acceptable way of saying you want to cheat and have many people, or just have your cake and eat it too in several different pots. But when you say that having the sexual part makes it, what differentiates it or distinctly makes it poly? Well, through finding out more, it's not just that. There are some poly relationships where it's an emotional thing where they show that kind of support with each other emotionally. You understand what I'm saying? Like the main two, of course, they're probably more intimate, but the extensions in their family or whatever don't. They just see each other for emotional support for various different things. It's not all just sexual things going on with everybody.
No,
that's one of the things that my friend that's in a poly relationship, she wanted to.
Yes, they do all know.
Okay,
she wanted
to still
make sure that everybody know that it's not for sex. She said, as soon as somebody hears polyamorous, the first thing that pops in their mind is sexual activity. Said it's not all about sex.
Freak night.
She said the reason why she's that way is because she feels like she just has so much love that she feels like she has to give it out. She said, why be selfish and just hold in all of that love and keep it to herself?
Because everybody is not worthy of your love. Everybody is not worthy of your time. Not everybody's worthy of you. And if you're willing to give yourself in that dynamic, then that's on you. If you feel the
So
need,
basically,
you know what I'm saying, to do that, my thing is like we say, you can go out and give yourself to as many people as you want to. Everybody ain't gonna have no positive energy. If you want that old negative and positive mixed all in one pot, that's on you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody don't
Okay.
have the same energy.
And also, there's rules. There's rules to being in a in some of these poly relationships. It's not just go out and sleep with this person, sleep with that person. No, you keep it within that group. In some of the poly relationships. Swalo, were you about to say something?
I forgot.
For me, this is how I
Okay.
when you're walking that path, when you're walking that path and you're with this person and that person and another person, you're sharing your bodily fluids, like your inner self, your inner person, your spirit. You're sharing yourself with that person. So if I respect you enough to lay with you freely and give myself to you freely, I don't feel like I should have to share it with someone else to make you feel more manly or more ladylike. I feel like what two people do between each other, that's all you need. I'm talking about from foreplay to oral sex, fucking in the ass, excuse me, PG-13. Whatever y'all choose to do amongst yourselves, why do you have to add an extra body in that spot? I don't get it.
So, Nay, she's on the level of, in her opinion, that enough is enough. If you're two people are together, enough we should be enough for each other. So Nay feels she's not understanding, I guess, how you would need to have more to fill like the void, I guess. It's almost like saying we're empty. There's a gap here missing, and we need to go include somebody else to fill this gap. Now, Jay, everyone else on here has answered whether or not they would do it or not, but you haven't. So
Neither one of
Where
y'all.
you set
Right.
up on the spot.
Wait, hold on.
Well, I have a little
Shut up,
story.
Francis. Shut up, Francis.
Wait a minute. I got a little story. When me and Tanya had taken our break and we were broken up, we started seeing other people. Okay, well, I was messing with two people at the same time for, I don't know how long were we broken up, about a year.
yes, sir.
And when they had an understanding that, I'm not leaving Tanya. So you got an option. You can stay in this or you can bounce.
Did you tell me this?
Okay, so anyway.
I'm all ears right now. I'm
So
just trying to.
they understood that and they knew about each other. I mean, don't cross the line. Hey, I'm not trying to start nothing serious here. Now, when me and Tanya got back together, they were willing to accept Tanya. They wanted to accept Tanya so they wouldn't lose me, so we all could become, have that polyamorous relationship.
Now that's some pimping.
So yes, and I thought about it.
Right. And you know what, y'all? I'm sorry. Those who don't know Jay, this is probably all in that I'm the head. I follow what I'm telling y'all to do type spirit. Like, so you pimping.
No, it's not that I was pimping. It's just that, hey,
And
you
they
don't
wanted to put me in the pimp loop.
They put you in the pimp loop. They was like, we know you're never gonna leave Tanya, so we want you still. So the only way that we can have you is if we accept Tanya in. So they decided that, hey, talk to Tanya and see if she's okay with it.
You never brought that up to me
Because
so
I already knew.
Evidently, you already knew. I was like, hell to the no.
But the thing about it is, even with them, bringing that to you, you were not going to take that back to her. That because you knew that wasn't going to happen. You
always have that primary.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. That's my whole thing.
Like what, man? Yes, like what? Yes.
But I'm open. I'm open-minded. You know what I'm saying? But I know that it wouldn't work with us because I'm a jealous type person, and I don't think that I would want to share.
That's the
So
first.
wait
I don't
a
like
minute.
to
So
share.
how,
I'm not
but I am. I'm
okay,
open.
wait. So how did that even work with the two that were? Did you have a jealous spirit in that aspect with them too?
No, I didn't have no jealous spirit with them.
Because you didn't give a
Because
damn about them.
my heart was with you. So it was like whatever, you know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
so now the question goes to Tanya. Why you trying to get all into that and avoid the question? Come on with it. You ain't left out. Come on with it. Come on. Don't
Look,
don't do all that. Come on
She's
with it.
like,
I don't think so. I mean, because I am selfish like that. I'm greedy. So I don't. I'm gonna automatically just have my mind running. The part about letting each other know at the same time, everybody's in agreement of this person's time, this person's blah blah blah. When it's not my turn and you're off with somebody else, I'm gonna have a whole problem with it. I'm gonna have a problem. I'm probably gonna interfere. Somebody's gonna try to come cut me or something because I'm gonna be like blowing her phone up or trying to trace her down, put a track on her car, or something. I'm
Okay,
finna find where you are. I'm
wait. Why
interrupting
would
all of it. I'm throwing salt in everything. I can't
but
do it.
but but you wouldn't have to throw salt in because everybody there together. What is you talking
No,
about?
we
Tanya
ain't.
just
everybody
got
just
No,
thrown
having
off the
fun.
deep
no,
end. You
no. I'm
wait, but this
ruining
okay.
every. No, so I'm saying
No,
if she's
but
in another room with someone, I'm going and I'm just saying I'm not gonna no
but y'all
fun. Hey,
that's
what
not
y'all
gonna
doing? How
be
y'all doing?
no.
What you doing? What y'all
Okay,
doing? What y'all doing?
that sounds
I'm
like
all
no
in
no
it.
no no. That sounds like swingers. We're saying everybody in the same room getting down together.
all together.
So
No.
therefore,
Well, in that
so
aspect too, it's a no.
see, listen,
Now, no.
She
Let me
said
let me be. Let
no.
me
Okay,
just be complete. This is straight talk, right? This straight talk.
yeah.
No
So
bullshit.
while I'm up and like hey in the mood and wanting to do it, hey, you looking good, AJ, you looking good. So and so blah blah blah. But the second
But the
I'm
second
done,
that
y'all bitches need to get the hell up out of here because I don't even know what we doing. What y'all
Yeah,
doing?
cause Tanya mind
So
gonna go wandering and she gonna see
no,
gold.
none of that. None of that.
What's
None of
the
that.
difference
Jay, you
between
ain't gonna get to
swinging
have
and polyamorous?
Jay.
What's
Jay,
the
you ain't gonna get
difference
to have no
between
fun. So
swinging
you
and polyamorous? What's the difference?
So my
between what
wait,
swinging
swinging
and
and polyamorous.
polyamorous. So my understanding in swinging is very similar, but I'm thinking that it's more just interaction with that person. All I guess there's the different
it
rules,
it
the
it,
rules of
it
engagement, because evidently there's lots of strict different rules, and it's the it's almost like a contract that each individual group or couple or whatever put together with each other. And my understanding with swinging is that it's like more like a temporary thing. It's a sometimey
With
thing, and it's
swinging,
really
you can
not.
just go pick people up.
yeah. Swingers, you are actually trading partners. You're not in it all together. You're actually trading partners. The wife go
Okay,
with
okay,
this person, and you know what I'm saying. It's
and
I
vice
one
know,
go with the
versa.
other,
I know that's
Yeah,
a
and for
they're
But that's what I'm
not. They're
saying. You
not.
don't have to actually know them. You can just go pick them
Yeah,
up and just be like,
there is
hey,
no
I just
agreement.
want to.
Yeah.
Right.
for everybody that's watching this live, y'all, if you've been in this situation like this before, in a polyamorous situation, or you know someone who has, please jump in the comments and enlighten us more. You know what I'm saying? Because we are curious and we've all been in, we have our own opinions about it, but we would like to also hear from people who've experienced it
Yeah.
or, done
and
it.
I
Yeah.
can't speak for the rest of the hosts, but it's gonna be a part 2 and 3 to this, cause baby, I got a lot of questions. I'm
Well, ask them, girl. Throw them out there. Like maybe
I
Well,
mean,
we
I
we
met a
could.
young lady that lived that lives this type of life, and and it was just crazy because on how she talked about it, and it didn't matter to her if it was male, female, whatever, dog, cat, chicken, chow, however it may be.
uh-uh.
She was just, she just like one person, she liked to have sex with, the other one she liked to do certain types of drugs because the first one didn't like to do those type of drugs, and and it was just a lot of hidden
And
secrets in
that's
it.
An
it.
allowance of a
And
different
It.
type of
Yeah. You
lifestyle that
have
you can
several
be with
benefits
different
with
yeah,
each
people.
person
yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
to fit
Okay.
your
yeah. It
lifestyle.
was just it
Hmm.
was just so many different things. And it was sad because this young lady was only like 21, 22 years old, and she was out there on meth real bad. And she was just talking about, oh yeah, I just fuck every night, and it's just different people. And I'm like, okay. And I just met you. This is my first time meeting you, and you telling me all about your whole life. And it was crazy. Though they some real freaky people. They
is it
they they
only
do some
young
wild
people?
things.
Honey
Is it
froze.
is it
No, no, it's not only in young people, and that's sad to say because I've had some people come at me, older than I
But
am
you,
at
but you,
45, trying to come at me with the same
say it again,
lifestyle, and
Nay.
I'm like, no, I
Say it
can't
one
do
more
it.
time, Nay. I didn't hear you.
I was
But it's
asking,
just
is it
them.
only and young people, and she said no.
Yeah,
What do you?
because it's yeah,
I
because
was
see,
gonna
some
ask
people,
that.
you know, the older generation, some of them they just don't want the commitment. They just want to be fancy free and do whatever they want to do.
Hmm.
They
But
don't want that
I can't, me
stress in a
myself, like I said.
relationship. They didn't been through so much in their life. They don't want the stress. It's, we have fun
Yeah,
when we have
well,
fun, and then
is it
bye.
Well, that's
is it
why
stress?
older couples tend to swing instead of doing the poly thing. They tend to swing. They tend to become swingers.
Now, I mean,
Okay, you
honestly,
saying older people or
is
the
it
older?
stress,
Yeah.
or is
Huh?
it stress, or is it just being a coward for them? You know, not wanting to face reality of what it is. Because you know, a
Mm.
lot of that
And I think
is
it's
having to
stress.
look at
I think it's
yourself,
stress because
but
I
a lot
know
of
as
that's
I get
having to
older, I don't want the stress that comes along with a relationship. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that
But you
stress.
shouldn't have no stress in your shit. You and yours too long. But you know, I mean, for some of the people that's just now starting out, you know, I mean, it's just a
I'm talking
coward
about older
way.
people who's been in a relationship, long term relationships, and then they don't go anywhere, and it falls apart. So they're like, you know what? I'm not trying this again. I'm too old to be trying to start over. So I'm just gonna go out there and I'm gonna see. See
But
who's out there.
everything,
Mm,
but
They don't want to
everything
tie
is
it
what
down
you
and lock
make
it
it.
down,
Everything is what you make it. Whether you know you want to be
and then that
whatever kind of
midlife
relationship you
crisis.
want to be in. You know, everything is what you make it, and you just gotta shit go with the
but
flow and be happy in whatever you
Well,
choose.
well,
now,
this what
Nay,
I
you
say. Oh, go ahead.
go
Go
ahead,
ahead.
friend.
No,
Go ahead.
I
Go
got to
ahead.
hear this. What you say, Taz?
Oh, all I was gonna say is, shit, I'm just gonna put my little hood spin on it.
Ah,
Basically, polyamorous to me is a big old orgy. I don't care how you look at it. It's just a fancy
yep,
name for orgy. And then that's
yeah,
just like an escort. That's a fancy name for a prostitute, exotic dancer. That's a fancy name for a stripper. Period. They just fancy names for
yeah.
the word that, because when people say orgy, to them it sounds so nasty. It's saying, you know what I'm saying? So they have to dress that shit up and make it to make it seem more
Polyamorous,
acceptable. You see what I'm saying?
polyglamorous.
Hmm.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? So they done dressed it
But
up, made it what it made it polyamorous or whatever. But in all reality, it ain't nothing but a big old ass orgy.
I feel honestly
And that's
that it's
nasty.
not getting a fair shake at what it is.
It's
You understand what
nasty.
Why?
I'm saying? Because there are so
Why?
many negative stigmas associated with it. What are you
No, that's
saying?
y'all
Wait,
say it's
which
nasty because y'all are
I
not
No,
used
said
to
she's
that.
living that type of life.
she's saying
I'm saying
that.
Connie.
no, she
Oh,
Oh, Suelo.
oh, okay.
But
I
I
was
don't
talking
think.
about
I
Taz.
mean, just think about this. People have been doing this for centuries. Think about the Mormons. Think
Cultures,
about the Mormons. Think
Africa,
about Africans. You know what I'm
multiple
saying?
concubines.
And
I mean, all of that.
all those women in those African tribes, they love each other and they treat each other like queens. And the
okay,
man,
damn.
he's not trying to control all of them either. You know,
Well, what she's saying,
Yeah, but you also have to
Francis, is
think
that
about.
when you say that it's nasty, you have to also think that this form of
Well, I didn't say
lifestyle
it was
has
nasty.
stemmed from some. No, not you. I'm saying what you were
Oh,
saying was that people put a negative stigma on it. You know, what I'm saying that people hear orgy and they say, "Oh, that's nasty," so that people have glamorified it up and said
mm-hmm,
polyamorous instead. I understand
mm-hmm.
that, but and Jay is trying to say, well, on the
it's been
nasty
yeah.
side of it, when people think of it and hear nasty, she's saying, well, it comes from somewhere. It's
No,
actually this lifestyle has came from
This lifestyle
somewhere.
has been
no,
going on for generations,
I
and
know
they
that it's
come
been
together and
going
they
on.
raise families. Like we say, it takes a
Okay.
tribe to raise the kids, right? So
Oh,
they got that
But it
tribe to
don't take no
raise them
tribe to lay. But
kids.
it don't take no damn tribe to lay down with me. No, we're not
See, you know
But
having that.
what?
that's the
I
thing.
agree with Cynthia.
Remember what
I'm
we
with
said.
Cynthia
Remember what we
about
said
the.
though. Let me jump in real quick. Remember what we said. It's not just for sex.
I
It's for
don't care what
whatever
it's for.
benefits that person needs. You know what I'm
Well,
saying? It could
I
be
don't
it could
care.
be just simple as that's my sugar daddy.
oh
You know, just
Lord.
like you
No,
had them sugar daddies that you just use for
no,
money. I'm
no,
just saying
no.
different benefits.
Daddy on the
No,
mail, sugar
I
mama.
understand.
Yeah,
No,
hell
I
yeah, she gonna pay some
listen.
of these bills.
I understand that there are different levels. I do understand it's been around a long time. I do understand that it's not just for sexual need. I don't care what
Yeah.
need it's for, whether it's monetary reasons. I don't care if it's emotional reasons. I don't want none of it. Sexual, none of it. I don't need that extra person in here for moral support for what? I don't need your moral support.
But
And,
see,
and,
you
and
don't need
You,
it, but those people out
I'm
there
not
that
saying. I'm
doing
just
it,
saying.
that's doing it, they need it.
Yeah.
They need it for whatever reason
But
for what I don't know, but it's crazy.
I get that. All I'm saying
But
is
yeah,
for me. I don't give a damn about what they need. I said for me.
yeah,
For
I don't,
me.
I
let
don't,
me tell
I
you,
can't fuck
I
with
wouldn't
them.
do that shit either.
I
Swalo,
gotta
a lot of people are in denial about it though. A lot of people would love to have a poly relationship,
I was just gonna
but
say that.
Yeah.
they're in denial because of what
Mm-hmm.
society says or how society views
Exactly.
them.
I gotta say
Exactly.
this. I gotta say
I
this
can give two
because
fucks about society.
I talk shit. I do. I talk shit. I get on here and I laugh and I joke. But if you turn the tables, all of us have been in a polyamorous relationship, and I'm gonna break
You
it
ain't
down
lied. You ain't lied.
because somebody was with somebody before you got with them. I cheated on my ex of 18 years for the guy that
Well,
I'm with right now.
Nay,
Well,
But he,
see,
Nay, Nay, Nay,
But
Nay, Nay,
that's
Nay,
not the
Nay,
same.
Nay. Wait. No. What Nay
let
is
it get
trying
it
to
out. Let it
say,
get it out. Let it get
what
it
Nay
out.
is trying to say is from cheating. Go ahead, Nay.
from cheating, you're still sharing your body and your inner being and yourself with multiple partners. You're just not putting it in the forefront. So I'm not saying that these people are nasty. I'm not, to each his own. However you choose to float your boat. It might be a motherfucker out here can come over here and twirl that motherfucker toes and she paid a mortgage for 1 month. I might just go to the guest bedroom. I'm just saying. Because this $1,900 is kicking my ass. But at the end of the day, we've all done it. That's all I'm saying. I don't want people
Mm-hmm.
to think that we're getting on here and knocking their lifestyle.
Oh
If you
no,
cheated on your
never that.
if you stepped out on your significant other, even if you thought about it, God damn it, you're a cheater. And I
We've just
cheated for a
grown
year
up.
and a half. Huh?
We've just grown up.
That's it.
And
You
yeah.
just
You know,
own your
when
shit is all I'm saying.
you bring about the cheating aspect of it, so some of these relationships, I guess, have developed from
From
the
cheating.
cheating, right? And some of them
Mm-hmm.
work out, some of them don't.
Just
But
fine.
it's
That's
like what gets to me, or not gets to me, but makes my mind wonder is, okay, you know how you feel. I'm assuming that all of us on here have gone through a relationship where maybe somebody cheated on you and you found out about it or something, right? So the feeling that you feel, and you're invested. You know what I'm saying? You are mad, you're pissed, angry, all hurt, all of that. So it's like, do you want to go kill that other person, or are you going to take the time eventually to be like, because my person loves that person and has feelings for this person, do I get to know them and
And
find out
accept them
and
and bring them
accept them
in.
and bring them in? It makes my mind wonder how, because my first instinct is hell no, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. Okay, I just found out you cheated on me, and how am I supposed to
But
now accept the
let
one
me
that
say
you
some
all
real,
love with?
but let me say something real quick,
Okay,
Tanya. While
okay, okay.
Tanya's speaking all of that, Tanya just allowed me to stay up day and night with my exes when she was in the hospital with
Now,
Corona.
let me tell you about this.
Day and night.
So this situation,
It was like we was in a polyamorous relationship
Swear
because we
to
all
God.
in the bedroom. When she coughed, Tanya's up looking. Judy, check on her.
I mean, and it's like I went through. That's why I said it makes me wonder. It makes me, because I think about my past relationships that I've been in, and they were all, that negative feeling that I have. I wasn't able to interact with that. But the love that me and Judy have is more like, okay, so maybe because the connection with us is different than those other relationships, maybe because we're genuinely in love. You understand what I'm saying? And I can, oh, Jesus is working on me. Lord, he is. Okay, so, I feel like I had to understand and know that she cared about this person as a friend, and she was hurting. She was in a situation and she needed someone. So who am I to sit up there and say no, you can't, because of my selfishness of not wanting her to interact with this ex or whatever. Who am I to do that? I feel crappy. So it's like, okay, maybe that's what allows that bridge, that bridge, that join, that unity for them to come in. I don't know, y'all. I mean, I'm just telling y'all what I went through, and it was hard. Jesus, like I said, it worked on me, helped me through that time because it was hard for me. And I guess maybe now, Jay, don't go to thinking just because that situation happened that there's any possibility in hell that would ever go down any other way other than that situation. But I'm
No, that made me have more respect for you. You know what I'm saying? It made us closer to me. For you to be able to trust me like that, and and know that it wasn't nothing going on, and that I was just being there to be there to help her.
Would either of you consider, under different circumstances, being in that type of relationship?
No, because I think, I guess maybe going through that little something we went through really let me know I'm a selfish person. I'm greedy. I don't want you sharing your time with anybody else. I can't do that. If it wasn't for a medical emergency, I don't.
I don't know.
I know. I
asked that question because me personally, at 45, I'm a very jealous and very demanding woman. Period. And
the reason
some people can say, it's your insecurities. It's not insecurities. I'm just selfish and greedy in that way that I don't feel I should have to share my partner with anybody. I feel like I'm enough. If I ain't enough, then we shouldn't be together.
Well, I feel like this, and I don't know, maybe it's because of my experience being in a long-term relationship. I'm comfortable with Tanya. I trust Tanya. I know Tanya loves me. So if Tanya said to me today that she wanted to bring somebody else in, I would honestly think about it and be like, okay. I probably would say okay.
Y'all, everybody on here, y'all know she a damn lie.
Y'all
know straight talk right now. She just straight up lied on that aspect right there. Y'all all know that.
Okay.
Look, you would be on the news. You would be on the news.
I would be on the news.
On the news.
Not only would she be on the news and them old folks with them lights on the top of their car coming together. Let me explain something to you.
Right.
Tanya ain't gonna live that shit down for the rest of her life. She gonna
live though? That's the thing. Is she gonna live?
I'm gonna die too. I'm gonna die too.
There you go, cuz.
No. She gonna live. You wanna know why? Because you gotta have somebody to vent to tell it to. So she gonna Tanya, remember that time? I remember that time.
All right, y'all. Since y'all gotta put me out there like that, just put some money on my books, then.
Money on.
Just put some fucking money on my books.
How much is oatmeal pie?
Look, oatmeal pie. What you always call the wham-whams?
No,
Can I recant that statement and let me bring it to you a different way? Well, if she wanted to have some fun, then maybe I would think about it.
She's still lying. But y'all, this the polyamorous life, poly life. Like I said, I'm just gonna put it at that. I hope nobody's disrespected by the phrases we're using here because it's really deep. But it's not for everyone, but it is for some. Mm. Now, do y'all feel like these relationships are more toxic than monogamous relationships? Do you feel like
I don't?
So you feel like why? Is it because what? Why? Why do you feel
that seems like it? But see, that should be more stress because now you have multiple people and multiple attitudes that you have to deal with. You're not,
but there's no expectations. That's what it makes it. It makes it to where you're more free. There's no expectations in a relationship. In a relationship, you're more tied down. You're committed to that person, and there's expectations.
Exactly.
You don't owe anybody anything.
But that's what that young lady was so pissed off about because she's living this lifestyle, and then when it's her turn, she does not have time, and now she's upset because she ended up getting caught up. So that's what I'm saying. You can get caught up in those type of things. So what happens when you get caught up? Then what do you do?
See,
you got two different personalities or multiple personalities. You got this person want time and that person want time. Somebody's gonna get jealous. Don't twist it because the shows that I watched, they had kids. So how do you make time for that dynamic for the family as a whole, which was two women and a man? So
the same way you make time for yourself. The same the same way you make time for your house. You schedule
That's
it.
crazy then though, because
Oh,
then you still got to do the you still
I'm
got to live
done. So
You schedule it, baby.
She said
Monday
I'm
through
done.
Thursday,
Monday through Thursday, I'm with Jack.
and
Okay.
then
Mm-mm.
Friday
Mm-mm.
right, and
through
from
to
8
Wednesday.
p.m. to
No,
Uh-huh.
no,
Then you with
no. I
John.
tried to live with two women at the same time. That is
nope.
like one of the hardest damn things to do. And yeah, no,
Miss
that's
Amber,
hard.
she
That's
says if all parties are on the same level and it's all up
And
to
it's
or
all
all
up
up
front.
front, then it's a choice you make.
That's right.
And that's
that's
definitely
true.
I agree with that. Like, if everybody's
That's
on the up
true.
and up, but y'all wait a minute. I think it's human nature that eventually, I don't think it's long term. I don't think that polyamorous, and this is my opinion, of course. Like we said, we respect the lifestyle. It's not for everyone, but in my opinion, it's not long term because, and
Some
especially
are.
with women, or no, maybe I should say the
Some
men, because the
are.
men can't handle it if a woman comes to them and says, "Hey, I want to be in a I want multiple men." You know what I'm saying? They gonna have a problem with that, and I don't
Mm-hmm.
think it's long term just because people are gonna get caught up your feelings. Women, we get attached. Not
I'm
saying that you can't start it off.
It do
You
become long term.
you
They raise kids.
know.
Yes, they do. They raise kids
Yeah.
together and everything.
You think
I'm
so?
Yeah,
Yes.
some of
You
them
got
do.
one to
Some
take
of
care
them
of the
do.
Yeah.
kids. You got one that
Yeah.
does the
Yeah,
cooking and the cleaning, and you got the other two
yeah,
going to work.
And
Yeah.
so you
yeah.
don't think that when the emotions start getting there, because okay, I'll give you that. We as women, we get attached, and we do get attached, like it's like this. So do you think that it eventually there's not the jealousy comes in, like cat fighting, and you got 2 seconds more than
Not
I had
all,
last week, and
No, what do you do?
but
Now you just gonna add more
not
people
all
to it.
people, not all people, not all.
Yeah.
Believe it or not all people have that jealousy. Not all people get jealous like that because that's the kind of lifestyle that they want to
true.
live, that they're comfortable with. It don't bother them. You see what I'm saying? So, and like
Okay.
I said, that there's different levels and different reasons why a person is there. And again, hey, to each his own. Do what you do that makes you happy. I likes the one on one. It's more entertaining to me. It's more satisfying to me. You know.
All right,
So that's
all
what
right,
that
all
is.
right. Sandra, she says the movie Superfly made poly relationships look so good and smooth. Girl, don't you know
Yes,
it
it
didn't with that
did.
slick
Yes, it
hair, honey?
did.
He was
Yes,
too
it
smooth with
did.
it, baby.
Yes,
Super.
it did.
He said, "Yeah, my bitches, I got them in control." Miss Amber, she
Yes.
says, watch the show called Sister Wives. That game is one husband and four wives. I've
I
only
feel
watched
sorry for that
one. I've
man.
only watched one.
I feel sorry for that man because
I
I
can't.
And
couldn't
I
do it.
can't
look,
watch
y'all, this is
that.
what I have to say about that. I feel like these women are absolutely lying. I don't feel like they're comfortable enough because I don't know, for whatever maybe insecurities they may have or whatever, they may not think that they're enough to hold a man like that long term or something. I don't know. But I think they're lying because they're not able to just tell them up front, I have a problem with this person, or so many different people. There was the one show that I watched,
Mm,
that woman was like harboring her feelings on the inside. She's like, I don't want to involve this next person that my husband's wanting to bring into the group, but I feel like I have to. I'm not gonna. And she did lied to him when he asked her how she felt about it. She wasn't honest.
That's some, but not all. Some women,
and
before
plus,
they even get
that's
into these
So
polyamorous
basically,
relationships, are
not
out
only
so
cheating,
basically,
sleeping with
some of them.
everybody anyway.
So
not only
basically, what
that.
you're saying is some of them have low self-esteem because they're just settling for less, and that's what it is. A lot of them
I
do have low self-esteem, and that's the reason why they do that.
Well,
They don't feel like
I
that they can just
mean,
go out and get somebody and hold somebody down like that, not unless they belittle themselves.
see.
that show Sister Wise. First of all, ooh, I'm not finna sleep with nobody that my sister with any damn way. I'm not finna be in no goddamn
Ugh.
relationship with my sisters. It's not gonna happen. And now I'm going to say this.
You're like,
Them hoes is nasty. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say that flat out. Them hoes is nasty. Sisters, no thank you. I don't give a fuck how you look at it. Them hoes is
now
Okay.
nasty.
that I think when you when you get it involved in
that's that old
your
family.
family
Arkansas and
line,
Alabama bullshit.
look,
That's the old
I
country
heard
backyard bullshit.
backwoods back in the
Yeah, they
hillbilly.
need
No,
now.
I'm just
Them are the
saying no.
ones that
I don't.
I
now
gotta
them
go
them
ahead.
are the ones that don't. Them are the ones that don't need to go to the barbecue. They need to stay out the backyard.
Francis, you don't.
I gotta ask y'all a question, and I want y'all to answer it honestly. Answer
Okay.
it honestly.
Honestly, okay.
Honestly, y'all.
Honestly,
So
each one of us, right?
each one of us has been in a monogamous relationship. When you've been in that monogamous relationship, have you ever thought about being with somebody else, or felt like you were missing something and you might want to go see somebody, be with somebody else?
Yes.
Yeah,
No,
that's why I'm with Gray right today.
Yes.
no.
What'd you say, Nay?
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I'm with Gray right today.
Because
That's
her
how I
But
situation
you,
ended up where she was with that person.
But she's asking like
but
the relationship that you're in now.
have I felt like
and
I
have
want
you? Well, whoever, whenever you're in a relationship, a long-term relationship or
with
whatever,
my
and have
with
you
my
thought about being with somebody else, but you didn't want to leave the person that you were with?
Mm-mm.
I don't know.
The reason that I said yes is because I remember at a point in time in our relationship, that I wasn't being completely honest with myself and I wasn't being honest with you. So, as far as what I wanted, you understand what I'm saying? Like needs or just me. I wasn't being honest. Period. And so
Mm-hmm.
I felt like when I couldn't for whatever reason I wasn't able to talk to her about it. I felt uncomfortable, or maybe I didn't think she'd understand, or anyway, at any rate, I was hiding it. And so with that festering in our relationship, I'm hiding something, I'm just dealing with something and I'm not sharing it. It caused a void, which is a crack that someone else can fill. You get what I'm saying? And so I remember at our one of our low points or whatever that I reached out and was talking to somebody else because that communication. Now there wasn't anything sexually involved, it was just communication over the phone. But at the time that filled whatever I thought I needed, but it was almost like I didn't want to leave her. There was no way in hell that that would ever happen. She didn't know about this other person, and you know what I'm saying. It was just a comfort thing at the moment, but it became empty because this is what I needed to do. But to answer your question, yes, it ended up happening like that. Okay, I thought it, I've entertained it. Okay, but it was because there was a crack and there was a void.
So have
Something
I.
was missing.
So have I.
So I'm
You know,
just
when you
saying.
go through when you go through your problems or whatever, and you're talking to somebody else, communicating with somebody else, you're like, damn, they have these good qualities over
They
here.
understand me.
They have these good qualities, that I like, but I'm not gonna leave my primary.
Yeah.
So you can end up being in a.
Yeah, that's when you end up with a honeycomb hideout and you start sneaking away. But that's another show.
A completely different topic.
But I say this. I guess no, I haven't, because the person that I actually do go and talk to is my sister. So no, not gonna happen.
Okay.
That's just
Well, you
no.
ain't invested that much time yet. Let me tell you something.
Well,
I
me
didn't.
and
We
her
didn't.
have
We didn't
been
invest in
together
damn near 19 years.
Okay.
So you ain't went through
that's
everything yet.
understandable. And it doesn't matter when I do. I don't care what problem I have. I'm not stepping out on her. I don't need to go talk to nobody outside my relationship or
No,
my
not
sister or
step.
anything like that, or even entertain the thought of stepping out. Because if that was the case, I would have did that about a year or two ago. If that was the case, not at all. It's no.
Nate, what was you saying, Nate?
I entertained it and I festered on it and I cried about it and I prayed about it. And why I festered on it with the guy that I'm with now, I in turn talked to my partner and told him something was missing, which was my ex. Something in our relationship is missing. And I'm tired of being the head of the house, the bills, the kids, the food, the cleaning, stroking your ego as a man because you're down. Something is missing. He didn't listen. So therefore,
Mm-hmm.
instead of me just always thinking about going somewhere, I did. I left. I
Okay.
left.
So, Nay, I have to say that you were in a polyamorous relationship
Why do you
That's
say?
what I said 10 minutes
because she was with the one she's currently with and with her ex at the same time.
But
She
they
was
didn't
still
know
going
about
home.
each other.
He knew about he knew that she was
The one
still with
but the other didn't know.
He
The
knew that
other
she
one
was
didn't
still with
know.
somebody.
And let me clear that up because I don't want nobody to think I was sharing my panties. When I told the one to the
Them
left
laces.
I was done, he didn't get no more panties. You know what I'm saying? We were under the same roof, but we want, he wasn't getting no panties. I wasn't sharing my soul like that. When I
She
started
said
over here to the
draws.
right,
You want to get in the draws.
that's what that was. That's
Oh.
I wasn't trying to figure out how to please too. I wasn't doing that wrong.
And a lot of women, they're being cheated on anyway. They don't even know they're in a polyamorous relationship. And then they talking to the woman that the man talking to.
Okay.
Oh, that's just his friend.
That's exactly what it was, Judy. The man ended up stepping out on his 18-year marriage, and the wife ended up finding out, and the wife had always had an attraction to women anyway, and that's how they ended up in that type of relationship. It ended up working out in his favor, but not before his wife got, she got to the bottom of it. That's exactly how they got into it.
I'm just saying that I feel like it's a phase. I'm still sticking to the part of, and I mean, I would love for somebody that is really in it and truly has evolved into something beautiful to come and to give us some comments or share about it, because I feel like it's something that's going to phase out. And I definitely go back to talking about the men not being able to handle it. I don't even understand. You're more dominant. You have that man mentality or whatever. I just don't feel like if I came to you today and I said that this is something I wanted us to do, that you would accept it. You would not accept that.
That's what y'all think.
And I don't think most men can handle that. I don't.
Well,
That's my opinion.
Let me ask you, Swalo, would you accept it?
Huh? What?
What happened?
Would you accept?
What?
Come
we got a
on.
what? Oh, okay.
Well, to be honest with you, I really don't know, and Tash can tell you this. I can't even recall me being in a damn monogamous relationship. I can't. I can't. I mean, I don't think I have.
Why?
So why didn't you just live the poly life then?
Well,
I mean, why didn't you just tell everybody? That's that's what I want.
But no, that's what I'm saying. They knew. They knew. This is the thing. I never lied to anybody, about anything. Whenever I was doing my thing, I was straight up with everybody. Look, I'm not gonna be committed to you because you are not the one I want, but I'm just here to play. And that was it. I mean, I had a whole home. I had a whole family that, that they had to respect, but being that committed person, no, just like Tanya was saying, there were things missing. Some people they get so focused on other things to where they forget about their relationship, and then that relationship tends to go to other places just to get what they want for entertainment, and that's just what it was.
Being just some kind of form of short-term entertainment. I understand that, but
Yeah.
Well, our friend, she said that she feel like the millennials now.
Okay, so
they're just into having polyamorous relationships.
So it's becoming the norm. You feel like with younger generation, the younger generation.
When I was looking on the internet, looking at all the groups, I'm like, God, dog, I didn't know it was that many polyamorous groups.
That's another thing. I'm like, really, there's a whole community, and I felt ignorant to it. Honestly, I'm like, damn, I didn't know that this side of life was around. That it's even the thing. Like Francis, you said, the terms I'm used to hearing, orgies or swingers or something like that. But to hear that there's an actual term for it, and so there's a whole community like, and so many different branches to it. You know what I'm saying? And there's women who are just with the women. There's women with multiple husbands. There's men with multiple wives, men and men. I mean, and all the different ladders of who's dominant, what decisions and rules and stuff. There's a lot, but I felt blindfolded.
But the thing about it is,
ignorant to the fact.
no, it just boils down to basically if you can find that one person that is willing to be with you to do whatever you like to do, y'all can do things together, and have fun instead of one person. Because now this was my downfall. I would like to do certain things, and then she's like, well, I really don't like to do that. So, you just go on and do it. Okay. But if this is something that I like to do often, then sooner or later, I'm going to find somebody to go out and do it with me. And then if you're supposed to be my better half, then how come you cannot go out and do things like that? And I believe that's what's going on with a lot of people nowadays, because they're not given the time. They're not
showing
given
interest in what their partner likes to do.
Exactly. It's the lack of interest. It's no consistency, no commitment, no effort. And then it's like, well, fuck. If you're not gonna do it, the next bitch gonna do it, because you know what? That was my whole mentality. If you not gonna do it, the next bitch gonna do it.
That was mine too.
I got a comment.
I used to tell her that.
Okay, we're gonna.
And then by the end of the week, I had so many bitches I couldn't see all of them. So hell, I'm tired. Come Sunday, I'm like shit, and I still ain't seen all of them.
That's what your bald head ass get you was tired.
Okay,
I'm tired.
That's what's wrong with your back.
Shit.
Go ahead,
you can do it. Put your back into it.
Dumb. You dumb.
That's what's wrong with your back. Look, like Clarence Carter said, I be stroking.
That's what I'm doing. Dumb. Oh man. Oh, Fran, what you about to say, girl?
I'm trying to make sure I have this correct, because as I'm listening to us, and technically, the relationship of a polyamorous is that they all either live under the same roof, or they all knowingly are always together in some type of relationship form, whether it's sexual, emotional, or whatever the case may be. So technically, none of us have lived that life, right?
Well, it's not that they all live together. Some of them don't.
Either they do. I said either they're the ones that's living together, or at some point they are all together. But it's all knowingly, meaning everybody else
knowingly is the part.
Okay with the other person. There's no
So to answer your question, I know I haven't.
I haven't. So technically, none of us have.
No, but
wait a minute. I think because didn't y'all admit that everybody in your little group knew about each other? You didn't live with each other, but you were, everybody was cool with the flow of how stuff.
Yeah, but at that time I wouldn't have labeled it polyamorous lifestyle. I wouldn't. It's just me being upfront with you, because I'm not a liar. I'm just gonna tell you straight up, because I don't want your stress of you worrying about what I'm doing over here and over there. We're not together, but we're seeing each other. We're friends with benefits.
But were all y'all having sex together? Meaning all y'all in one bed?
No.
Because
that's an orgy.
Because hell, it's the same as poly too.
That's the same thing.
Having multiple.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
Okay,
it can be, but not in all poly relationships is it like that. You have your time with another person. Basically, a poly relationship to me And my understanding is that you're in a relationship with multiple people, not at the same time. Not saying that both of y'all are having sexual intercourse together at the same time.
So what you had was a platonic relationship. Is that what you were saying?
If you want to call it that.
Well, you said friends, but y'all had benefits. Did you have sex at all with these people?
Not with all of them, no.
But okay, so it is still considered that.
It just simply said the practice of desire for intimate relationships with more than one partner with the informed consent of all partners involved. Meaning with the consent, meaning everybody knows and everybody agrees to it. That's what I'm asking.
So what I'm trying to explain is this. Y'all all are in a relationship, but that don't mean that you're all together at the same time. It's just the understanding of is that I'm not monogamous with you. There are other people that I might go see. You know, I'm with you today, but know that tomorrow I'm going to be with Sally over here.
Sally was was she Sally?
No, her name wasn't Sally. I didn't mess with Sally.
But everybody is in agreement to it. Everybody consents to it, right?
Right. Okay, so I mean, they all evidently did they all agree?
Yes.
Suelo, with your situation, everybody agreed. Everybody was cool.
Well, I mean, we didn't have sex together. No, it was none of that. You know, I mean,
it was not a group thing to where we all going to come together and have sex. No, it's just that it was multiple women.
So they knew that I had somebody else, and just like they said, okay, they didn't mind. You know, they didn't mind being the side bitch. And that's what they called themselves. Ashley was a side bitch. You know, you got to go home to the main one. I'm the side bitch.
But let's be honest. Yeah. Were you upset if they had somebody else though? You didn't want them to have nobody else, right?
No, I ran that shit. I had keys and everything.
You didn't hear me calling my ago. I just got them.
I had keys to the house, keys to the car. No, I wasn't gonna have none of that.
So you wouldn't allow them to have anybody else?
No.
Okay. Well, to me, that's pimping. That's not polyamorous.
Pimping.
That's pimping.
I'm glad we have definitely came to a clear understanding. Pimping.
My cousin said that's pimping too. Pimping. Said, cuz, that's pimping. That ain't no polyamorous.
That's pimping.
Because if you ain't let them have no fun too, nah. Pimping, straight pimping.
That's what that.
But there was no need for them to do all that shit because I had that.
Nicole, that's pimping.
That's why she was tired at the end of the goddamn week. I keep trying to tell y'all ain't listening.
Y'all, but wait a minute. For real, I mean, just thinking about this whole lifestyle. If you could without judgment. Right? If you could, without any kind of judgment, have one or two, because when you think about it, it's almost like when people hire maids or a nanny or a chef. You get what I'm saying? Like, if everybody agreed to just play their role or do their role, and there's like no sexual thing going on, but everybody's cool with the connection that you have, like the friendships,
and we do have those type of relationships to where everybody's putting in and they're pretty much just running the household and playing a role.
Because like this, y'all, on a busy day, like somebody can help me cook. I got my meal ready. Somebody can wash my clothes, put my clothes.
That's all good as long as it's not sexual. You know, if it's not sexual, then that'll be all good.
It don't even have to be the sex, because I don't even want you to communicate. You done looked at her too long and spoke too many words. That was 21 words past your limit. No, you can't.
Well, it ain't gonna work then.
No, it ain't gonna work. That's why I know that's not the lifestyle for me. We might as well not dibble and dabble in that.
Damn. I have a question, and this is strictly all of us on this panel. Who can you honestly see in a polyamorous relationship?
Oh shit.
Okay, wait. right.
Down here in the left-hand corner.
You have been nominated.
To the left, to the left. Swalo's over here in the left.
What? How you gonna say me, cuz? How you gonna say me?
Come on now.
Damn.
Come on.
Like
you said it yourself. You said it yourself. You ain't never been tied down. You ain't never had no monogamous relationship.
But Taz, I really haven't, have I?
You just want to be a pimp.
No, no.
Wait, now the Shauna.
You've had one.
The Shauna.
One.
That one didn't work out for you.
And what did you do to mess up that one?
Okay, because what happened? That monogamy just went on out the window. She said, fuck it.
Because she was in a polyamorous relationship on the side.
That's a whole nother story.
That wasn't.
That's a whole nother show.
That wasn't even that. That was just moving.
I'm gonna say because that woman wanted a polyamorous relationship. That's what it was.
No, that was moving from the country to the city, and then me getting in them clubs, and that's what happened.
Should have sit your ass down sometime.
Yo, no, sit down somewhere.
What you mean by Goldie?
Probably the for real. Look, ain't no telling. Well, I tell
But
you
yeah,
what,
hell, shit, Deshauna was around for a long time.
That's what I was saying. But
yeah.
I felt like she wanted that polyamorous relationship. She wanted her cake and eat it too. And she didn't know how to come to you and let you know that.
If she did,
and that's the thing about being in a gay relationship sometime with a woman who's been in a relationship with men. You know what I'm saying? And then all of a sudden they want to jump on the other side of the fence and try out being with a female. Okay?
Right.
A lot of times they want their cake and eat it too, and they don't know how to tell you that they want to be in that polyamorous relationship. They want the man and the female. And there's a story. I met a girl a long time ago on the chat line, right? We talked, we chatted up for about a week or whatever. Boy, I'm fast. No, anyway, so I go to a house, right? I go to a house, I see a whole dude sitting in there on the couch. She tell me that's her cousin. So I'm like, hey, cousin, I'm smiling and shit, chatting it up with him, talking it up. Boy, what's up, nigga? Yeah, man.
The cousin.
Yeah, we talking. That's her cousin.
The cousin.
You know, so she let me believe that first night that's her cousin. I come over the next night, we laying up in bed, and then all of a sudden, this dude, he come upstairs.
Oh, damn.
He just make himself comfortable in the bedroom right beside her. And I'm looking like, what the fuck? What you gonna do with him? Say, you gotta get him up out of here. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting there. Next thing you know, they start rubbing on each other.
Oh,
and she looking at me like, I want you to join in.
Oh, wow.
What? So then she told me her whole plan. She told me the whole plan. I got a room ready for you. Oh, I want you to move in. So she was trying to put me in a polyamorous relationship, but I wouldn't have it. I told her, no, man, I don't get down like that. She up there full-fledged, going at it, having sex with this dude.
That's crazy. But see, you shouldn't be sneaky about it. You know what I'm saying? Just be out and out with your
She should have told me straight out.
Okay, so y'all, this is straight talk, no bullshit, right? Okay, so here I go. We finna go with this. Taz, you know where I'm finna go with this, right? Taz, you ready? Okay, straight talk, no bullshit. So you sitting up here, you got all these different people with all these different body odors and fragrances and all this other shit. So you going over here, you licking on Mary, and then you go over here and you lick on Sally, and Mary and Sally don't taste the same.
Oh,
so
damn!
They don't smell the same. Then you fuck around and end up sick because you didn't mix two different tuna fishes together. That's you shouldn't. I'm just saying. Because you have to be very careful. You can't eat in everybody's damn kitchen. You can't do that because
there's a very valid point.
There's rules and regulations to it.
Rules and regulations.
That's right.
And then if you got a man involved, and then you got some sweaty balls involved, then you just got I mean, your shit just fucked up. It's just.
It's all bad. That is all bad.
For real. because
bad, but a very valid point.
we all know females don't take care of their shit like they supposed to. Some of them
Oh
don't wash it
man,
right. Some of them don't
not
dish it right. However you want to
not
say
all of
douche
them.
whatever color you are.
Not all
How
of them.
that's how however you want to say it. But you
Hey,
kept Taz
That
gone,
wait, I
man.
know. Well, all I was gonna say is that remind me of a post I seen today when it says some of you queens sit down. What do they say? Sit down as stink. So now, like I've always said,
sit down and
you
what?
your sit down air stink, meaning that
Oh, your
air that
sit
come
down
up.
air.
You know that woof, that back
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that
Yep.
That
backdraft.
backdraft.
Yep.
that it just made me just think about that. I was just like,
But
Lord
So
mercy.
what about
Francis,
the walk
okay,
by?
but
So what about the
Huh?
walk by when you just walk
Y'all
by with
dumb.
that right
Y'all
there,
dumb.
that my
We are
oldest
supposed to
and
be talking about
fifth might be
polyamorous
a whole
relationships,
nother
oh
y'all.
show
my
topic.
bad.
What you say?
My bad.
Yeah. Okay. So, but I think that is a valid point as far as that is something to be cautious of. And I don't want to paint or have I don't want people that are viewing this or whatever to feel like we're trying to paint that lifestyle as that.
No, because
We're
that's in
just
heterosexual
stating.
relationship,
Thank
monogamous
thank you.
relationships anyway.
Yes, that is something to be but
Same
it
thing.
does make you
Your
wonder.
man creeping out on you. You don't know what dusty ass coochie he
So,
getting either.
Right.
those are the reasons why you wouldn't think that lifestyle could be for you simply because hey, this one don't they might not be so
I mean,
no.
I've met people with herpes in their mouth before.
Oh
I
Jesus,
mean, that's
no, no.
possible.
Jesus,
That's what I'm
it is
saying.
high. That is
You
real.
can
Something to think about.
you can catch that shit in your mouth, and that's what I'm saying. You walking
So
around, you putting your mouth on people you don't know, and then okay,
so
so y'all 4 or 5 or whatever are
tests.
doing this thing. So once they leave this group,
Go
what are
potty.
they doing outside of this group? Who else are they doing outside of this group? I mean,
Mandatory testing. I'm sure
so
of it.
you
I'm
don't
just.
know.
I mean, I'm just gonna say, Jay
You
and
don't know in
Smooth.
any relationship. So that's what I'm gonna
No,
put
you
out there. You
don't.
don't know. You can be with somebody for 15, 20 years
Yeah,
and you still don't know.
And
They
you
could have
still
a
don't
whole
know.
ass relationship
right.
Yeah.
for damn near 18 of them
So
years.
it
You know
doesn't
what I'm
have to
saying?
just be
So
polyamorous
no,
relationships,
no.
Yep.
And
You're right.
some people require testing before you get together anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's me.
Saying
Nay, we can't hear you.
we can't hear you now. You gone. You done checked out.
You can't hear me.
Girl, your audio is low.
I just think the best thing in any of these type of relationships is communication and rules to it. There
Now,
has to be
yes, I
rules.
definitely agree. Now, that was something that somebody said, and I don't know if it was Suelo or Cynthia that said it, but you were like, the next person is not doing what you, or the person you're with is not doing doing what you want. So what you won't do, the next one will. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, in that instance, instead of it becoming polyamorous or just saying, oh well, I'm gonna kick it with you, but we're gonna bring somebody else on board that's gonna do it, whatever, you should be okay with it. Why not just leave them at that point? I mean, what makes you say I'm just gonna leave that person alone? Because it's not that you need another person, it's that you don't need that person.
That's
What if they
because
won't go
you
anywhere?
might just want a certain thing from that one person, and you don't want. I know it sounds selfish, but you don't want to leave the person that you with. You've been with that person, you didn't invested time in that person, but that person is just missing that one thing. Far as what Connie was talking about, not showing interest. So you saying, okay, well, I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna find somebody who does show interest. Like I said, it's selfish. You want your cake and eat it too. So that's the reason why they don't leave that person.
Interesting facts. Interesting
But
facts.
some
Well,
people now, and Taz can vouch for this too, because Taz know the person that I'm talking about, because Taz brought this person to the house. Now, and I told her when I guess we call ourselves doing our thing or whatever, but I told her, you need to just go on about your business because there's no way that I can love you any type of way that you want me to because I'm not ready for that. So
Mm.
she felt like she could buy me. And the next thing I know, she kept coming around. She kept buying me this, letting me drive a car, clean ass car. So now you know who I'm talking about, Taz?
Are we talking about the
Okay.
silver car?
That's a that's an old pimp game. That's an old pimp game. When you tell a woman, you know damn well, when you tell a woman that she can't have you, she gonna do every damn thing in her power to try to get you to prove your ass wrong. Just to prove you wrong. That's that old game that I used to play.
But but now
you can't have me 100%.
But she still knows about the other women. And she's cool with it.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's that reverse psychology. You letting that woman, and it works with men too. You tell a man that if a woman play hard with a man, that ain't gonna do nothing but make him more aggressive, and he ain't gonna give up on you. He gonna keep trying to win you to prove you wrong. That's old school man-college type shit.
Well, I definitely.
But they're still kind of like living the poly life. They're still kind of like living the poly life, but it's like not all of us not being sexual, but I'm still reaping the benefits from everything.
Yeah,
selfishness.
I've had that type of relationship too.
I don't want that shit though.
Well, evident. Okay.
I don't want that shit.
Sometimes you get spoiled to the gifts that they give you. You know what I'm saying? You get used to getting all the time.
You know what? They can't buy me nothing that I can't buy myself. As a matter of fact, I buy myself better gifts. So
I'm done.
They can't afford me.
That's true.
They can't nobody afford me. So I mean, they fuck around and go broke trying to buy me.
This one find that one. When the day come, boy.
Yeah.
You need to share your how to lay the pimp like that. Nay,
we can't hear you, baby. Speak into the mic.
Holla, girls.
Are you on your phone? Bring it up. Do something. Put it in your mouth. There you go.
See,
I like that.
There, we can hear you now.
Okay, now what were you saying?
I was asking Swalo, when are they going to settle down and find the right one?
Yeah.
Me? When am I going to? I just gotta find the right one. Nah, I don't know. Whenever the right one comes along. It's not about me finding the right one.
Facebook land.
It's the right one that's coming correct, because it takes a lot. It really takes a lot for me, because I spoil mine and I put mine on the pedestal, and if she's coming with half-ass, then she gonna get treated like half-ass, and then it's just gone by something else. So I guess I will be living a poly life until I find the right one. Shit, because I did, like I said, hell.
How many women you got now?
None.
The safe answer, because for anybody watching, hallelujah, safe answer.
You just told a damn lie. And all my panelists on here didn't say nothing. You jumped on me, but you let Connie tell that damn lie. You know she got something.
I look. I don't know.
What, Taz? What you gotta say, man?
That fool said, "Oh no,
what?
What? Lies and deceit. Lies and deceit."
Hold on, the last one that I know her to be with. Oh.
What?
The last one, Taz. What? Tell on.
Juicy. Let's go. Spill the tea. Spill the tea.
No, the last one. What, Taz?
Don't get a cut.
I've been single. I've been single since 2014. 13, 14.
Well, actually, technically,
single damn lie.
Well, no, technically, yes.
I just played a little bit, Taz. I was playing.
Wait, wait, hold on.
That's what they call Nay. That's what they call it. I was just playing.
Hold on. What I said was technically, yes, you have been single. I was going to say you tried to get into a relationship. You tried to get to know somebody, but that somebody just didn't act right.
Exactly.
I said that's the last that I knew.
People are not worth me, so therefore I'm still single. You got to be worth me. Now, you got to be worth the kid. If you're not worth the kid, then you got to go move around.
So wait a minute. Okay, so you're saying that you're waiting on the one. You're waiting on that one that's going to be able to fully complete you on all different levels. Are you just
Exactly.
saying? And since you said you haven't been in anything committed since 2014, that's a lot of years. So do you feel like just really your personality that you prefer a poly life to where you could get that relationship with like multiple, like 4 or 5
She can get
different women
everything she need if she
from?
dates
Do you feel
several
No,
like
women.
no,
you know
actually,
yourself that that's what you need to complete you and your love, whatever?
no, actually, see, my problem is it's not that I want a poly life. It's just I'm selfish, and if somebody can't put me first, then they got to move on. And
That
that's
damn
just
I
it.
understand that.
I see
I'm the
you,
same
Keisha.
way, cuz.
You know what? And that's it. It's just because of the type of person that I am. The things that I do, and I go out of my way for my woman. And if she cannot put me first or whatever, then yeah, I will live a fucking poly life my whole life if that if need be. Because it's
Okay.
just it's gonna take more than just saying, "Hey, babe, I'm home," to satisfy me. It's more than that because I'm gonna go out of my way because these flowers just don't come, during special occasions, and I'm gonna make sure that I go out, I get these flowers dyed, her favorite color or whatever it is she wants, whatever it is she likes. But if I can't get that in return, if it's just the same boring, same missionary shit, then gone on to the next one. Because shit, I've left this country 9 times, and you know what? The people that I've been around in relationships with, my past relationships, I can tell you, none of them would have left this country with me because they so stuck in they own mind frame. Oh well, I can't do this and I can't do that. You better live a little
Now
bit.
this is another topic. So okay,
All right,
all right,
ladies. Well,
yep.
y'all, we done talked about polyamorous living.
Polyglamorous
Yeah,
lifestyle.
polyglamorous, because
So
a lot of them are living
whoever lives the
polyglamorous.
poly lifestyle, I mean, shit, just be careful. I mean, y'all go on out there, get y'all HIV test, do everything you need to do, because I
Oh,
make sure I get my HIV test every January, like
Shirley,
clockwork.
Shirley Tickle.
I say to
For
each his
real.
own. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
definitely,
Because
man.
I
there's
mean,
people
but
judging
just
the gay life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They judge us for the life that we live. So
yeah.
I'm definitely not
yeah,
judging
No
any
judgment here on that level.
polyamorous
that's what I'm saying.
All
lifestyles
the
at
different
all.
Just be
extensions and
Period.
careful.
bridges, all that. Oh yeah.
That's right. Be
Just be
careful,
careful.
and
Be
you only
happy.
live one life. You only live one
So
life, so you have to
yes,
live. You have to live the life that's gonna make you happy, regardless of what everybody else on the outside is saying about you or how they look at you.
that's
You
what
have to do what
Yeah.
makes you happy,
I was agreeing with you
But
on
I
that
have to
because
say this. Go ahead,
and
Tanya.
don't be ashamed.
no, I was just saying I agree with that because if you're not honest about it, coming to the honest part about who you are and what you want, I mean, you know what I'm saying? There's no shame to it. You shed years off of yourself. It makes you miserable and unhappy. I'm saying, and it's a waste of time for everybody that you fool with. So definitely, if that's you, be honest about it. Be upfront about it.
I think that's one of the best relationships when you can be honest about it. I have
Hmm.
Nicole said the only woman my wife and I choose
Girl,
to do that with is Jill Scott.
honey, go ahead on.
Hey,
Yes, Jill.
baby.
Yes.
Hey
But
y'all,
you know
I
what?
didn't
I
have.
don't know if I don't know if everybody's like me. I'm a foodie, but and I do love to taste my food. I love to taste every piece of seasoning in my food. So therefore, I have to watch what I put in my mouth. I can't put every female in my mouth because I like to put food in my mouth. So like I say, to each his own. Whatever they do, just be careful. Just don't
That
ask
Who
me to
said be
drink after
careful?
my after me or
right
nothing.
there, I promise. If y'all can't hear me
Okay.
saying this shit again, that motherfucker in that left corner got problems. That's why we've been vibing. Fuck you. Like square business. I eat my food.
What?
You stupid.
You
You
cutting out, Nate. You can't talk shit and cut out.
okay?
Pick the
How you
phone
gonna
up.
talk noise,
I'm talking shit. Like y'all can't hear me. I am talking.
girl?
Damn. Come on. Say it.
Damn it,
Your
I
shit-
said that's why that motherfucker in that left corner got problems. That motherfucker said they like to taste their food. Y'all better listen to that motherfucker when she talking. Y'all better hit that bitch up, get in her DM. God damn it, she ain't
I'm done. Straight talk. I swear to God. Father God, come in and
Father
bless
God.
us, Lord.
So any of
All
you,
it is.
so any of you women out there who wants to have a polyamorous relationship,
Hit
over
me
in the
up.
left hand corner.
Hit me up. Nah, I'm playing.
All right.
Nah, I'm playing. Don't
You
don't
ain't
do
playing, cuz you ain't playing.
Don't do that.
Sway
Nah.
low. Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
With the name Sway Low, you already know what time it
Way low.
is.
What Sway Low
You
do?
already know
What
what
Sway Low
time
do?
it is. Sway low.
Nah,
You gonna
I'm
sway
good.
low on the ass.
Nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm
shit.
good. You a fool, cuz you a fool.
All right.
All right, y'all. Y'all, it's been straight talk, no BS. Y'all make sure y'all go like and share and subscribe
Do that.
to our YouTube channel, and also share our
Tell
show.
a friend, spread the word, share the love.
All right, y'all, and this is our season 3, and this is actually our first show back.
Hey.
The last shows that y'all saw were just replays of when we were fresh out the womb.
Ooh, thanks for the patience.
Yes, thank y'all for tuning in and showing support. We appreciate everybody. Again, like, share, okay? Subscribe, do all of that good stuff.
Do that.
And Connie, we appreciate you stopping
Thank you
in
so
with us
much
tonight.
Everybody in the
We enjoyed you.
comments, thank y'all for sharing and jumping
Alright.
in. We appreciate it.
And
Thank y'all
y'all,
for
I'm
having
gonna tell
me.
y'all again. Make sure that y'all tune in to my other show, New World Star. Y'all can find some good musicians. Matter of fact, go check out the guy who just won our last show.
Yes,
his name
Snoopy
is
92.
Snoopy 92, or he can be found on Facebook as Kenneth Stewart. Y'all
check
go
him
check
out.
it out if y'all into that Caribbean
Southern boy.
style music.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, that boy got it going on. He fired. So ladies, make sure y'all go check Snoopy 92 out.
On
Okay?
all platforms.
And
Y'all
then
check
make
him
sure
out.
that y'all tune into my show, New World Star Knockout, Friday at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. All right, y'all. It's been straight talk, no BS. We love all of y'all. Y'all have a good night.